Another day of practicing to get comfortable in front of the camera, and today I really don't feel like it. I have no idea what I want to talk about, and what I would much rather do would be to, I don't know, do something else first, and then think about what I want to talk about, or wait until I kind of feel like it, right? Because the longer I've been doing this, the more I've come to enjoy it. But today is a day where I just don't have it in me. That's what I feel like. But, it's kind of like going to the gym. You do it whether you feel like it or not. That's really the only way of going about it that I know. And so here we are. I'm recording. Am I recording? I am recording. And it's. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I feel. So let's see what comes out of this. I don't feel like doing this, and yet I'm doing it anyway. That's something to acknowledge and appreciate, I guess. Now, there's actually one thing I like about this entire experiment here. And what I like about this entire experiment is that I don't have to try. I can just do it, right? But I don't have to try to be on and try to be professional or confident or try to appear like I know what I'm talking about. I can just hit record and start opening my mouth and let the words come out of it. And whatever it is, it is. And, when sometimes I read something and it gives me an idea. Sometimes I don't have an idea and I just hit record, but I kind of am excited about doing it. And there's like a sense of adventure is a big word, but it feels a little bit like there's an adventurous moment or element to it to just do this. And that is actually fun. But right now, like I said now 10 times already, it's just like I got nothing and I don't feel like doing it. And yet I'm doing it. So again, something to give myself props for. It is very freeing in some way to just be able to do this and not have to in any way, shape or form perform. And just be very raw. And one of the advantages here, of course, is that there is no audience, except for like the occasion. Actually, there is an audience. There was yesterday I got another comment, made me super happy. Let me actually pull it up. There we go. It's very endearingly honest what you're doing here. It's very brave of you. And I was like, it made me happy seeing that. And I don't. In a way, again, I am a little embarrassed that this is, my version of brave, but it is my version of brave in this context. So, and endearingly honest. I like the word endearingly in there. Um, because really that's, what I'm trying to do here, to be as close as I can get to being honest in this context, in this setting, in this scenario, with the camera running and this microphone in front of my mouth, and kind of talking to myself like a weirdo. So it's cool, thank you for whoever commented that. And still I feel like I got nothing here, but I'll keep it running. Maybe just talk about what's on my mind. I'm worried about a friend. This is an old friend of mine. I know him for, what now? It's been almost 15 years. Or more like 13 years. And I haven't heard from him in more than a month now. And we used to live in the same place. Both of us are from a different country, and we moved here. And so we lived in the same building, and we became, good friends. And it's kind of a place where people come, stay for a couple of years, and then move on. And both of us have been here now for many, many years. So it is a kind of a precious friend. And he taught at, so he was a physics professor, and he taught at the university here. And then a few years in, he kind of started doing coke. And he has a history of, like, he was actually a heroin addict as a teenager. And then he got clean, and he studied, and he became a professor, and he moved here, studied in England for a while, or Scotland for a while, and then moved here, worked here as a professor. And that's when I got to know him clean. And so the last couple of years, they've been things have gotten worse and worse and worse. And then earlier this year, he moved back to his country. And he was already in a worrying state. He was back on everything. And, we've been keeping in touch all of this time. And I haven't heard from him since a little more than a month now. And he's never done that. And he's been in a bad place. And honestly, I don't know if he's still alive. Yeah, so that's on my mind. It's also maybe, it's been on my mind for quite a few days, or quite a few weeks, honestly, but today it feels just more present, right now at least. Like, I woke up thinking about him, and it kind of felt like this heavy thing in my stomach, like a dark curtain. Yeah, today's video, another one where I would like to just stop and record something else again. But again, not the purpose of this entire thing here. what else could I talk about? I'm thinking about yesterday's video where I was like, oh, I really care about what I look like and what you think of me, and I still do, but it seems a lot less actually the case now. So for something that it was like I think a 27-minute video, if I recall correctly, random fact, I don't know why I recall that, but for that, it was actually a pretty good quote-unquote intervention, right? Like, because I care much less right now. I still care a lot, but I still it feels like I don't care that much that I care so much, right? Maybe that's a better way of putting it, and that's cool. Geez, I still feel a little bit down about this thing with my friend. Wouldn't be a surprise, right? It has been like I and a lot of our shared friends, we've been telling him for the last couple of years, dude, you're on a bad path. Just how can we help you? I hate this video. I really hate this video. I so wanna, yeah, like I said, stop, delete, record something else again. But you know, there is something to honoring your commitments and sticking to, you know, what you decided you're gonna do. And so in this case, it's like hit record, and whatever comes out of it, you publish, and there's no stopping and redoing and all of that, right? So if you're, I don't know, if you're flying a plane and then something isn't right, you can't say, you know what, let's just do this again. No, you have to figure out in flight how you get to some kind of destination. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And it's tough because honestly, I don't want to talk about my friend, but he's on my mind, and then I try to think of something else, and then it's all like, so yeah, maybe that's it. I mean, I don't think I have. I'll come up with something else here, and that's fine. I'm gonna click stop and go on with my day and put a little check mark for today's video.